Live from the Ball State News Center, this is NewsLink Indiana in high definition.
Welcome to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Cameron Christian.
And I'm Katie McPherson. Thanks for joining us. Ball State and surrounding schools are preparing for the extreme cold.
The freezing temperatures are already creating delays. Burris Laboratory School, Muncie Community Schools, and Delaware Community Schools have announced a 2-hour delay for Friday.
Extremely cold temperatures have caused the National Weather Service to issue a wind chill advisory in Delaware County until 11 a.m. on Friday. With the wind chill expected to dip below -20 degrees, Ball State will be offering free housing for students who may not have heat in their off-campus home or apartment. Alan Hargrave, Director of Housing and Residence Life, emailed students letting them know how to reserve a room. Students may go to the Knox Edwards Hall desk and ask for a room until midnight tonight. Those utilizing the resident halls are required to provide their own linens, pillows, and toiletries, and no pets are allowed.
With the wind chill dropping to -22 degrees, harsh weather conditions have many Ball State students seeing their breath and wondering why classes continue as normal. Sophomore meteorology student Joshua Reed knows that this kind of weather can lead to dangerous consequences.
It takes about -20 degrees wind chill for frostbite to occur within 10 minutes, and I've got further than a 10-minute walk each way, so it's damaging to my skin and anybody else.
For Kelsey Triwitty, her walk to class exceeds 10 minutes and may put her skin at risk for frostbite.
Well, I live in the village, so my longest walk to class is like 15 minutes away because I walk to the Letterman building every day.
Nursing professor Deborah Sela explains how sub-zero temperatures affect the human body. The body transports warm blood to essential organs rather than the skin, making it more susceptible to frostbite. She also gives students advice on how to stay warm outside.
The way to avoid frostbite and other complications from the real cold weather is to layer. Do a lot of layering in your coats, and not just a coat, but maybe a sweatshirt underneath, a t-shirt underneath that.
In Muncie, Ashley Lehue, NewsLink, Indiana.
Now that you know how to protect yourself in this cold weather, learn how to protect your car at bsudaily.com. With these cold weather temperatures, I decided to take the bus today because I wanted to avoid the cold altogether.
Well, I certainly don't want to be on the bus too long, so let's toss it to Logan for a first look at our weather. It looks like it's going to be for today or tomorrow with winds northwest at 13 miles per hour, and it feels like -13, excuse me, with a dew point of -10, and pressure exceeding 30.29 inches going south.
It may be cold all weekend, but for Dance Marathon this Saturday, the Field and Sports Building will be heating up the place for participants and their dance moves. Brianna Ringo has more.
State's 8th annual Dance Marathon gears up and takes a stand this Saturday. Stewardship Committee member Courtney Zembrowski shares why she got involved with Dance Marathon.
It started because at my high school, I was in Key Club, and they did a very small form of Dance Marathon that I helped with ideas and such, but I joined it on campus because I just wanted to get involved and help out.
Director of Entertainment for Dance Marathon, Delaney Williams, explains what Dance Marathon is all about.
So Dance Marathon is 12 hours long. There are over 1,700 students registered for our event, and we stand for 12 hours for kids at Riley Hospital who cannot.
Williams tells what her committee does for the event.
The committee is responsible for all the performers for the day of the event.
Dancers and committee members receive stuffed giraffes as prizes for reaching their goal before the 100 days are out. The stuffed giraffes are a representation of the Riley kids. If you did not register this year for the marathon, it will be back again next year. In Muncie, Brianna Ringo, NewsLink, Indiana.
Ball State raised more than $300,000 at last year's Dance Marathon. This year, they hope to raise even more.
Step in and speak up. That's what the Student Affairs Office here at Ball State is hoping students will do with their new application. NewsLink Indiana's Zach Davis has more.
Step in and speak up. That's what Ball State students, that's what the Student Affairs Office is hoping students will do with their new application.
Only about 12% of sexual assaults among college women are reported to law enforcement annually, according to the U.S. Department of Justice. Vice President of Student Affairs Kay Bales is hoping to change that.
Most important is that we want students to know, one, how they can help themselves, and then also how the institution can be supportive, and the accommodations that we can provide for them. Part of our mantra is one is too many.
Sophomore in Step In, Speak Up Committee Chair Bailey Laughlin has personal reasons for wanting to educate students.
Yeah, when Jennifer Jones Hall came to me with this, it made me think of one of my good friends in high school who was sexually assaulted by her stepfather, and that was something that really affected me. And then seeing that, watch her go through that, and then even here at college, watching even more of my friends go through situations that were iffy, and they didn't know whether it was sexual assault, whether it was their fault. Watching them go through that and struggle with that has really made me want to make sure people are educated on what it is, what is consent, and what to do after in the situation where it does happen.
Laughlin says that Step In and Speak Up has more to come.
We have our events coming up where we're really going to push it. We have one on March 11th, Consent Outside of Four Walls, which is defining consent in different situations. We're showing The Hunting Ground on April 15th.
Now, the Ball State application on your phone, any smartphone, is very simple and easy to use. One can simply click a category and it will bring up information and other helpful hints, links, phone numbers that they can call to help if they are caught in a sexual assault situation.
The application is free for smartphone users. It is available for both Android and iOS operating systems.
It appears that more and more Americans are finding jobs. The Labor Department says about 283,000 people filed for first-time unemployment benefits last week. That's down 21,000 from the previous week. Experts say the drop could be a sign of a healthier job market. After years of pressure from employees, activists, and an economic downturn, Walmart has announced its intent to raise wages for 500,000 employees. Reporter Joseph Knoop has more.
Money. We like it, we love it, we probably all want some more of it. Thanks to an announcement from Walmart today, hourly employees will be receiving a significant pay increase. By April, the wages of $7.25 an hour, the current standard, will be raised to $9 an hour. By next February, assuming the employees have finished a 6 months worth of training, they will be receiving $10 an hour. Newslink spoke with economics professor Cecil Bohannon to see what this means for the Muncie community at large.
Obviously, for the people that are getting the wage increase, it'll have some effect on them. It gives them additional purchasing power, spending power. I think the thing that's interesting is, why does Walmart do it? And they obviously are doing it to try to maintain a workforce that is viable and will help them be profitable. I don't think Walmart raises their wages out of the goodness of their heart. I think they're doing it because it's a profit maximizing option. It's the best one they've got. And in order to attain good people in the stores in a time when employment's tightening.
In his announcement today, Walmart CEO Doug McMillon said the focus must shift back to store employees.
We want to reward you for your service to our customers and create clearer paths to progress within the company.
Altogether, the wage increases the company is pushing for will cost Walmart $1 billion. In Muncie, I'm Joseph Knoop reporting for Newslink Indiana.
The announcement follows months of decline in store traffic due to competition from online and dollar store retailers. Later, find out how much more time has been taken off the iStep yet again.
And see why the Muncie Civic Theater is bringing 3 big plays to the spotlight.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against the wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
I don't know what's happening. Start a new chat. What did I do? Okay. Wow. It's so weird.
Hey! Hi!
Oh my gosh. Hi! God, I don't even know what to say right now. I'm so nervous. Gia, you're so big. Come closer to the camera. Wait, now you're in my face. That was so good.
Enroll today. That's what we're here together to say. Enroll today. Take care of people for goodness sake.
There's a plan for every budget, so don't accept defeat.
Now you can get covered and still
buy me treats.
enroll.
The new world of healthcare is here to stay. Do something for those who care about you. Enroll today.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
From the Ball State News Center, you're
Another
watching
move was made
Newslink
today to restore the
Indiana
ISEP.
in high definition.
Another move was made today to shorten the ISEP. ISEP is taken by Indiana students statewide. A House committee unanimously passed a bill this morning to decrease the time it takes to complete the test. Governor Mike Pence and Superintendent Glenda Ritz agreed last week to cut ISEP down from 12 hours to 9. There are other provisions to the plan, and the House will have to vote on the bill. ISEP testing begins at the end of this month.
The Muncie Civic Theater is in the middle of bringing 3 important shows that they feel could bring audiences and actors to the historic venue.
Muncie Civic Theater has 3 big shows lined up for this season. First in line is the classic tale of Peter Pan. Director Laura Williamson explains why these shows were intentionally chosen.
Very, very intentional why we've chosen these shows. We're definitely trying to reach out into all aspects of the community.
Ball State junior Jillian Liddell plays Wendy Darling in the show. She explains why she loves this opportunity and the experiences that the Muncie Civic Theater has provided for her.
The why I love Muncie Civic so much is not being a theater major. It's really hard to get acting and theater opportunities at Ball State University, and so this has been such a helpful outlet for me and not time consuming, and I look forward to doing any shows at Muncie Civic.
Director Williamson's son, Pip Williamson, is excited to share his role in the musical.
In this production of Peter Pan, I play the role of John Darling. He's the middle one. A lot of people ask me, is he the youngest one, is he the oldest one, but I always say he's the middle one.
The Peter Pan actors are right now rehearsing for the performance that they have tonight at 7:30. The show will be going on until March. The next big show will be The Color Purple, which they are having their auditions this Saturday. And the following show will be The Wizard of Oz. For more information on the Muncie Civic Theater and the shows to come, visit munciecivictheater.org. I'm Adriana Jones, live in Muncie, Indiana.
For more information on the shows at the Muncie Civic Theater, you can log on to munciecivic.org.
Although it may not seem this way, the U.S. has gotten off to a rather toasty start for 2015. Meteorologists calculated that the U.S. in January was 2.9 degrees warmer than normal, making it the 24th warmest January since 1880. Flowers are already blooming in the northwestern Pacific, making it difficult for ski resorts to generate revenue. While it has been chilly in the east and Midwest up until this week, it hasn't been too record-breaking, especially compared to what is happening in the west.
Coming up, we'll find out how soon we can take off our big coats.
And see what the 5-day forecast will be.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. and drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up?
Oh, we finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Is it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
From the Ball State News Center, you're watching NewsLink Indiana in high definition.
Well, next week is the week before spring break. I sure hope temperatures do warm up.
I sure hope so too. Logan, what is in store for us?
All right, well, taking a look at our current weather, we are not out of the woods yet as far as this cold weather goes. If you take a look at our winter almanac, we are not breaking any records today. 69 degrees is a lot further off than what we are now. Looking at our regional temperatures, Muncie is not alone here. We have other states across the region are looking at very, very low temperatures as well. If you start to head more towards the west, though, you do start to see that they are a little bit warmer than we are, but they are still freezing cold as well. Current temperatures throughout Indiana are very low, single-digit temperatures. Lafayette, Kokomo, all looking at 5 degrees. Fort Wayne, very, very low, 4 degrees. Like here in Muncie as well. If we take a look at our radar, you can see that there is a wind chill advisory all throughout the central Indiana region, heading over into Ohio and Michigan right now. And then you can also see the clouds are moving in to Indiana currently and all the way into Saturday morning, also followed by snow into Saturday morning as well. Taking a look at tonight, we are looking at mostly cloudy skies for tonight, 0 degrees. So very, very, very cold for anybody that's trying to step out tonight. Very cold, put on your jackets. 2-mile-per-hour wind, so it makes it feel really cold. For those who are doing any morning classes, morning jogs, anything tomorrow morning, -2 degrees. So definitely bundle up, scarves, hats, gloves, and things like that. Into the evening, it'll start to warm up just a little bit, but not too much. Still very cold, but definitely warmer than the morning, and mostly cloudy skies later on tomorrow evening. Tomorrow, snow is likely for tomorrow night as we're getting ready for bed. 19 degrees throughout the day, so it's a little bit warmer than today, but definitely still cold. 15-mile-per-hour wind, so definitely put on your scarves, cover your faces. And if you take a look at our 7-day forecast, you start to see that Friday, like I said before, is 19 degrees. Saturday, we begin to warm up to 34 degrees, so definitely a little bit warmer than today and tomorrow, but we will be expecting some snow all throughout the day. Sunday, 25 degrees, 10% chance of snow on that day, and all throughout the week, we will begin to drop as well. So
we're definitely looking at for a couple of more degrees higher over the weekend.
Yes.
Coming up on Newslink, tune in to see which one of the 4 National League baseball teams is being slated.
And see how the men's volleyball plans on winning this weekend.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
You wanted to be a teacher when you were little, but things changed. Teaching didn't seem that cool anymore, so you decided to become something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Amazing things are happening in teaching, so it's time to put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
From the Ball State News Center, you're watching Newslink Indiana in high definition.
Welcome back. I'm Travis Robinson with Newslink Sports. The defending World Series champion San Francisco Giants are one of the 4 National League teams beginning spring training on Thursday. Most of the pitchers and catchers will arrive this weekend. There are going to be some big changes heading into the 2015 season as Joe Maddon was hired as manager for the Chicago Cubs this winter, joining John Lester, who signed with the Cubs as well. The Cubs' crosstown rival, the White Sox, have a different look this spring, with Jeff Samardzija joining the pitching staff after moving from Oakland. The Boston Red Sox made some changes by adding Pablo Sandoval and Hanley Ramirez. Last night's Ball State's women's basketball beat Central Michigan with a score of 73-64. The guard Nathalie Fontaine stole last night's show when she shot 11 shots and made 12 points throughout the game. Fontaine pushed the team to victory by widening the point gap between BSU and Central Michigan, where they were tied. With 7 minutes and 7 seconds left in the game, she broke the tie with a free throw and made several other baskets that contributed to the team's 9-point victory. Fontaine is one of the leading candidates for MAC Player of the Year this year, and this win has put her that much closer to getting the title. It was a close game for men's basketball last night in their game against Kent State, but sadly, Ball State didn't have the higher numbers. Kent State won the game with 58 points, while Ball State trailed behind with 53. Kent State hit the ground running and leapt ahead of Ball State, which put Ball State behind from the first quarter of the game. The game stayed that way for the rest of the entire game though Ball State started to catch up near halftime. Late into the second half, the point gap started to increase. Ball State started to catch up, but couldn't quite make it in time. Ball State's men's basketball will have another game on Saturday against Central Michigan. The past 4 men's volleyball matches haven't gone well for Ball State. After losing all 4 matches with 3 of them being on their home court, it doesn't look too good if the team has to go to play on another school's campus. The team faces off against McKendree and Ohio State this weekend, and while things haven't looked good for them lately, setter Hiago Garcia says that there's nothing to worry about if the team can get their heads in the game.
It just comes to the moment, you got to improve, but I mean, we're already good. It's not like we're going to get 100% better in a week. It's all about, I feel it's all about the mental preparation, and how we would approach the game.
Like he said, becoming 100% better in 1 week would be great, but with Iago and the rest of the team thinking realistically, it already sounds like they're in a good mindset for the upcoming matches. Just in case you forgot, men's volleyball is playing McKendree on Friday and Ohio State on Saturday. Well, also, Ball State is playing softball and basketball this weekend, as well as running track and field. So, guys better go out and support our teams.
We most definitely will.
Exciting. We know softball is playing this weekend. When we come back, find out who's predicted to win Best Picture of the Year at the Oscars.
And find out what world-renowned play will be here this weekend.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Thank you, dear. Well, you're very supple. Just like I was at your age. Back then, I was a sex expert. Used to call me the buttered biscuit. I know about birth control, too. So you can ask me anything, baby.
Bedsider.org has birth control information and a lot more. And it's...
Have you had sex in this car yet?
Up, college is hard. Down, those books are heavy.
My sport is football, but my passion is education. So every year I take promising high schoolers on a college tour to show them that higher education means a brighter future. My name is Nnamdi Asamoah. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
You can be a reader, tutor, or mentor too. Take the pledge at liveunited.org/volunteer.
Do you wear this?
From the Ball State News Center, you're watching NewsLink Indiana in high definition.
Welcome back to NewsLink Entertainment. I'm Sierra Gillespie. The renowned play Equus is premiering this Friday at Ball State's Strother Theater. I sat down with a cast member and the director to see what the play is all about. Ball State's Strother Theater is premiering the controversial play Equus this Friday. Guest director Matt Reeder says the play has been a challenging one.
These issues have been that the play deals with, we've been dealing with as long as there's been theater. I mean, there's you could call it a tragedy, but it's not. But it is a very powerful study of the human character, and I think that if you come to the play with an open mind and a willingness to hear a transporting story, I'm pretty sure that you'll go away feeling a little different than you did when you came in.
BSU student and cast member Gracie Barnes has similar thoughts, saying the main character is a unique one.
Alan is just this transcendent being who lives in passion all the time, and it's really beautiful to see his story, but it's also scarily tragic seeing how society pulls on him in one way and how he wants to pull in another.
Student tickets for Equus are on sale now at $8 per ticket. Equus opens this Friday and closes again next Thursday. And this Sunday, the Oscars will premiere at 7 p.m. on ABC. Neil Patrick Harris will host the award show for the very first time. Such stars as Adam Levine, Anna Kendrick, and Jennifer Hudson will perform as well. The top front-runners for the performance will be Richard Linklater as Best Director, Eddie Redmayne as Best Actor, and the film Birdman for Best Picture. That's all for NewsLink Entertainment. Back to you, Katie and Cameron. Okay, cool.
Oh, yes. So this weekend, just make sure you guys, if you're going out, make sure you're bundled up, put on your coat and your jacket, your gloves, and things like that, because Saturday is going to be very snowy, but throughout the week, we can expect temperatures to get warmer.
All right. It's exciting.
Well, definitely want to keep bundled up. You know, the temperatures will rise, but you know, for spring break, are you going anywhere or anything?
Oh, I'm not going anywhere, but definitely make sure you bundle up because it's not anywhere near spring-like temperatures right now.
We definitely will.
All right, that's all tonight for NewsLink Indiana. Be sure to watch tomorrow at 9 p.m. right here on Cardinal Vision.
And be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Have a good night.